We're getting ready now for the introduction of the players. And, of course, this being a sectional final, they're going to introduce the entire roster for both schools, as well as the officials here tonight.
The officials for this game are Larry Kaiser, referee; David Miller, referee; Reyes Ramirez, line judge; James Grimm, line judge. The student athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, and you are requested to treat them with respect in keeping with the ideals of good sportsmanship. Now let's meet the coaches who have led their teams to this match. For the Montpelier Locomotives, head coach, Brooke Funk. Assistant coaches, Bess Cooley, Sam Brubaker, Caleb Reiner, and Raj Reed. For the Hicksville Aces, head coach, Samantha Lavin. Assistant coaches, Alex McLaughlin and Randy Van Scooter. Now for the players. Non-starters for the Montpelier Locomotives. Number 5, Chloe Martin. Number 6, Kelsey Baum. Number 10, Lila Mahan. Number 11, Emily Mandesang. Number 12, Bria Friend. Number 13, Caroline Dick. Number 14, Faith Miller. Number 15, Katie Terry. And now the starters. Number 4, Caleb Grimm. Number 7, J.C. Altaffer. Number 8, Jada Uribe. Number 2, Emma Utenham. Number 3, Aaliyah Hilliard. Number 9, Madeline Haber. Libero, number 1, Lydia Stingley. And now the non-starters for the Hicksville Aces. Number 3, Kennedy Adams. Number 7, Taylor Slattery. Number 8, Evie McAlexander. Number 10, Linnea Bowling. Number 12, Martina Vasquez. Number 18, Teslin Reed. And the starters. Number 9, Lydia Van Scooter. Number 4, Aubrey Baird. Number 1, Molly Crawl. Number 6, Elise Baldwin. Number 2, Josie Smith. Number 13, Lindsay Bergman. Libero, number 5, Delaney Johnson.
All right, so the introduction of players. Gals will huddle up and wish each other good luck, and we'll get ready to get game number 1 underway. Again, I don't think I need to tell anybody, but it's the best 3 out of 5 games to win the overall match.
All right, ball's up. All right, blocked. A hit by Molly was blocked. It goes back over. Up by Bergman. Nice set to Molly. Soft hit. And tipped over. And another Bergman up. And touch. And a hit off of the hit by Molly Crawl.
So Crawl will score the first point of this game, and Aces will take an early 1-0 lead. And they'll get the serve, of course.
All right. The libero, Delaney, is serving. Serve is good. Montpelier stayed in the system.
Ooh.
There was an up and a flow. All right. Lindsay really is usually pretty good at digs. She has 2.7 digs per set for a total of 187 digs previous to this game. Here comes Molly on the backside, down
nice.
and in. Hits the far right corner, right by the line judge.
She has developed that killer slam that goes just plays right with the edges of the inbound area. That's why she's racked up 1,000+ kills.
Yep, that nice little slide hit. Okay, ace is out of system, but saved and down. Nice hard hit by Kroll again, right in the middle of the floor, right at the 10-foot line.
And polling has come in the game for the Lady Aces.
So we now have all three seniors out on the floor. Molly Kroll, Lene Polling, and Lindsey Bergman. Ball's up and over and good. That was a touch. And over. Oh. Soft tip from Montpelier, makes it in on the side. Interestingly enough, it is the three seniors that lead in kills per set. Really good hitters this year in that class of 2023.
Nope. Too much on that one.
Yep. Polling just got a little too much on it.
That's what you call tournament adrenaline.
Yes. Yes. She'll settle down. She's really good about. She's a very confident player. All right. Kroll with the serve. Good up by Montpelier. And all right, Baird hits it out.
Locos will draw a little closer now, 4-3 with the Aces in the lead. And this is Emma Utenhove with the serve.
Okay, Laney gets it up. Molly saves it back in. And it's nice push. Nice little push dig by, push hit by Lindsey Bergman. Right where Montpelier wasn't. All right, good dig there. Nice cover by Kroll in the back. And pulling down and in. Off the hands of a Montpelier blocker.
That was number 10, I think, taking the dive. That was Lila Mayan.
Baldwin setting up for another serve here. All right. Baldwin has nice hops, by the way. The ball is hit out by Montpelier. Point goes to Hicksville. Quite the vertical on Elise Baldwin. Ball's over and in. Free ball to Hicksville. Ball's up by Kroll. Setter and hit and swung down hard by Lindsey Bergman. Another point and a kill.
The Aces starting to put some distance between them and the Locos, now up 8-3. Sturb stays with the Lady Aces.
Ball's up, back hit, and good off of Montpelier with that back row hit by Molly Kroll. Baldwin is still serving, keeping it on.
Yep, she's had a nice run here.
Hopefully we didn't jinx it. Swing is, and a tip. Nice save from the back row by Aubrey Baird. All right. Montpelier can't get the ball over, and Hicksville gets yet another point. Hicksville really does need to concentrate on staying in system, getting those good ups to their setter. And the ball is down by Polling. A nice little touch over that net. Some really good height on this team this year.
Yep.
And a timeout taken by Montpelier.
I was wondering when that was going to come. They're down by 8 here, so the Locos want to talk things.
Coming into this. Serve is up. And good by Baldwin.
That's another problematic one, yep.
Yep. too tight to the net, couldn't get it to her teammate. Hicksville gets another point. Free ball over to the Aces, received by Kroll, up by Baird, and down and out on the block.
Yeah, it's just a nice
of a
set.
Bergman hit, yes.
Nice set by the Aces.
All right. Montpelier having some problems digging the ball up off of their serve receive is really struggling right now. And there's a point for the Aces after the Montpelier return is out of bounds. Okay, that was another struggle there, but Montpelier digs it up, gets it over. Baird serves back set to Poling, who swings down. The ball is met. And a tip over. And back row hit by Molly Kroll. Dug up and back up again. It is out of play. Ball is out of play. And the score is 14-4, and the Locos get a chance to serve.
Down by 10, and
yeah, really struggling on that serve receive.
Delaney might be, or I'm sorry, not Delaney. Baldwin might be glad to have a break from serving.
Yeah.
she must have done about 10 in a row.
All right, Delaney ups it. That libero, really good at getting to the ball. Nice hit by Lydia.
Yep.
And off of Montpelier, a point for Lydia. That's Lydia Van Scooter.
Van Scooter, yep. Wearing number 9.
I apologize. I'm so used to the girls, I just call them by their first names.
And this is Smith coming in for the serve.
Yeah, Martina being out just because of a minor medical issue, and Josie's coming in to play for her and doing a good job.
Set for Bergman.
Nice little tip. Free ball again to the Aces, in system, and down. Good cover by Lydia. And interesting backside return, and just out of bounds on a hit by Bergman.
And I thought number 3 raised the ball, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, number 3, that's Hillard for Montpelier. I thought that
a touch was called.
It deflected a little off of her forearm.
Good, yep. The Aces get the ball. Smith serves, it's good, and it's out on the block by the Aces. Montpelier gets the ball. Their libero is serving.
Yeah, that's number 1, Lydia Stimpley.
Up by Delaney. Pushed out, backside. Beautiful kill on that back set.
Bergman looked like she kind of wanted that one.
Another assist from Aubrey Baird. Nice back set. And you're right, yeah. Lindsay was all over it. Served by Bergman. One of the Hicksville players was in the net.
In the net, evidently, yep.
The ball goes back to Montpelier. Dug up by Molly Kroll, who is being set, and a kill, another kill for Molly Kroll. Molly Kroll's having an excellent season and is actually headed to the University of Wisconsin at Green Bay to play volleyball.
She'll be an NCAA Division I volleyball player, which is no small feat.
Not at all, and the first player at Hicksville to achieve over 1,000 kills in her career.
And let's not forget, too, that Miss Baird out there, she's got over 1,000 assists this season, too.
Yeah, which is remarkable.
For her career.
Coming into this game, she was at 1,146 assists. It's remarkable. A little easier when you're playing a 5-1 or one-person setter, usually, primarily. But still, nothing to sneeze at. The ball is out on that serve.
That'll make it 19-7 with the Lady Aces comfortably ahead in this game.
Yep, 6 elusive points from the victory of the set. All right, so Montpelier has the serve. Bergman gets the up to Baird, and
no.
All right, Baldwin on a missed hit. Point to Montpelier.
I think that was Utenhove that blocked it at the net there. And they're Mahan that is serving.
And it was out of bounds. The Aces get the ball back.
And go up by 12, 20-8. So 5 points away from a Game 1 victory for the Lady Aces.
And we have Aubrey Baird serving, who is an excellent server. She, in fact, leads the team in aces. And another hard slam by Carl, dug up by the libero, and in.
Oh.
Beautiful hit by Poling right on the line, right on that line. Good job, Lene.
That's the right amount of English on that ball.
And there's a hit. And Kroll slams that return back down.
Saw that coming.
For a point.
Molly has such good vision. You can tell when she can pick that empty spot on the floor and just blast it in there.
Just an excellent court sense. She just, all right, ball off the tips of Poling, and then Delaney tries to get it up and doesn't quite succeed, giving the ball back to Montpelier. Time to play some defense. And they do. Delaney gets the ball up, tight to the net. Poling saves it. And on her knees, Bergman gets the ball up. There's a hard swing. No, a tip. Kroll sets Poling. Poling swings over. The ball is out. Out of play. Molly Kroll will be serving. She, too, is pretty good at aces. She's second on the leaderboard for the Aces with 27 this season. All right, we have Montpelier in the net. Cost them a point. Aces one away from
game point here for Hicksville.
Yep. So we're about ready to have set point here. We'll see what happens. Nice serve. Good up by Montpelier, right to the setter, staying in system for the most part. There's a tip. There's a up to the back row. Kroll sets it. Elise Baldwin with the hit. And ball's up. Good cover by Montpelier. Staying alive here, staying alive. And then a set to Poling. Nice cover by Bergman, getting it back off that block.
Whoops.
And Kroll swinging from the back. Montpelier keeping it alive. Kroll digs it up. Baird down into Poling.
That was out.
It was out of bounds. Yep. It was out of bounds. No touch was called, so moving on. Montpelier has it.
That was quite a sequence of exchanges there.
That's
well done.
And there is a missed opportunity for Bergman to get the ball up. That was a communication error, I believe. Kroll gets the ball up to Baird. Baird to Baldwin. Blocked out.
Out of bounds.
Aces get the point. Set point. Aces win 25-11 in the first set.
So with the win, Hicksville goes up 1-0 in this best 3 out of 5 game sectional final.
Up and good. And Montpelier just gets it too high on the net, but they get the point calling.
I guess I'm going to say Kroll hit the net with her forearm.
They're saying that she was over that plane, so yeah.
Now that goes below the net too. If your feet cross over underneath the net as well, correct?
Right. If your body goes under. That was a boom. A nice dig up by Bergman. And Crawl down again.
Yeah.
It is in, just in on that line. That was a beautiful hard hit.
Yep.
Another kill for Molly Crawl.
And the Aces will get their serve back.
Delaney Johnson will be serving. Here's our libero. Ball's up and good. Nice deep serve. And Montpelier in the net.
Yep.
That was one of their better ups. That was a good serve receive for Montpelier. Nice serve to the middle. There's a push.
Nope.
Oh.
Out of position there. And
yep. Caught them a little bit on their heels there. Bergman up to Baird. Crawl swings around behind. The soft touch. Oh.
Yeah,
and the ball hits the antenna. You can see I've been a line judge. I'm here waving my flag. I don't even have it. Aubrey Baird, nice little jump serve right to the libero. In system, hit blocked. Baldwin really does have hops. That was a good block. And a wonderful hit by Molly Crawl. Another kill. Yet another kill. Getting some cheers from her peers. Aubrey Baird's serve is wonderfully consistent. And there's a bad.
Into the net.
Yep, Montpelier just puts it right into the net. Baird serve a little deep. And Poling gets that little block.
Gives it a little love tap right to the
straight
floor.
down.
Yep.
Straight down the net. Another nice serve.
And that'll be 4 hits.
Yeah, valiant attempt to get it back in by number 9 for Montpelier. All right, went to the other side. Wow.
And you're right, so it's almost like clockwork. There's like about a 6-foot arc right about where that GMC line is that she's consistently serving like almost always right in there.
Yep.
Sometimes to the left, sometimes to the right, just to keep them honest on the other side.
Yeah, don't get them too comfortable with where it's going to go. Nice tip there. Baldwin does a back set to get it back in, and the ball is out.
Yeah.
Again, just a reminder, you know, it's so important in volleyball to keep yourselves where you need to be, and once you get out of that system, it's really hard to get the ball to the hitters you need it to. And Montpelier serves it into the net.
That's the first net serve we've seen this evening in this match.
Crawls back to serve. Good up by Montpelier. But
that'll be.
They cannot get that ball over the net.
And again, the Lady Aces starting to pull away a little bit, up by 7 now, 10-3. And again, this is game 2.
It's a good up. There's a hit. They stayed in system. And down by Poling. The ball is out. Just past that line.
Quick substitution for the Lady Locos as number 10, Lila Mahan, will come in for the serve.
Yeah, and we have our 3 top receivers back in the back row with Crawl and Bergman and Delaney Johnson. And that was a nice hit by Lindsay Bergman. Off the block and down. Very nice. Bergman comes to the front row. Baldwin is back to serve. Okay, up to the setter. Good. Outside hitter swings.
Yep.
And it touches the antenna.
Yep.
It will be Hicksville ball again. Let's see how many Baldwin can serve in a row this time.
Yeah. Well, Van Scoter comes back into the lineup, too, for the Lady Aces. Just grazed the top of the net going over.
And then swinging down is Bergman with a hard hit. Montpelier's libero attempted to get that thing up, but that was a good hard swing, a kill for Lindsey Bergman. Lindsay has a 17% hitting, which is really good. Normally, Molly has 32%. That's one of the highest in the areas.
And we'll throw another timeout on the floor as the Aces are up by 10, 14-4. And that'll be out.
It does serve out. That little break worked for Montpelier that time.
Baldwin will step out, and libero will come back in.
And with Delaney Johnson, and the libero is serving for Montpelier. Ball's over and in. Set by Baird to Poling, and there is a touch, and that is a point. Lene Poling gets that point.
And Lene will step out, and in for the Aces, number 2, which is Josie Smith.
Sophomore server gets it over and in. Nice deep serve. And the return is out, so the Aces have the ball. Smith will serve again. Ball is up. And a free ball over to the Aces, up by Johnson to Baird and down by Bergman. Blocked, but out of bounds. So the Aces once again will get the ball. Ball's in. All right, outside hitter comes and nails the.
Oh, that was in.
Oh. The ball.
No, I guess it wasn't.
The ball was called out, and so
right.
I think the Aces catch a little bit of a break there, actually, and here we go with Montpelier swinging and in. Johnson couldn't quite get to the ball in time. You know, and I think sometimes people forget when you are line judging any part of that ball, if it's on the plane of that line, it is in, or if it's not, it's out. And Bergman gets an interesting hit right on the line and inside.
Yep.
Bergman will be serving for the Aces.
Up 19-6 here.
And serve is up and good. It's a push to deep to Bergman. Baird ups and Kroll comes around that backside again. Up. Montpelier saves it, and another Kroll. Nice little dink over there.
Yep. Returned but under the net, so point goes to the Lady Aces.
Yeah, imagine that not counting. All right, nice serve. Outside hitter goes and goes into the, that's a touch on the block. And Kroll with another kill. She's racking up the kills tonight.
Yeah, she gets another couple of games. She could have a really impressive total to wrap up her high school career.
Yeah, I mean, coming into this game, she was over 1,200, so. Oh, and there is a miscue in the back row from Montpelier, and Bergman will serve yet again.
Got to tie the shoe, and quick substitution over on the Montpelier side of the net.
And ball is good. Up. Outside hitter going. Deep hit. Light swing. Coming around the backside is Kroll again. Nice up by Montpelier's back row player. And a short set and down. All right, you gotta love those quick sets. Molly Kroll has enough height to get away with that, and it just goes right over. We are 2 short points from going into the next set. Berkman's serve again is in. Up. Montpelier stays in system. And tipped over by Baird and out of bounds on the return.
1 point to go.
Seen a lot of improvement in this sophomore group that plays varsity. It's really nice to see. Ball's over. And
no.
Oh. Crawl goes up to try and hit that ball back. It just goes out of bounds.
Yeah, with only 3 seniors graduating, you're going to have a really good core of players to come back for next year.
It's going to be a lot of very few seniors, 2 seniors maybe, and
yeah.
Baird and Velasquez. Vasquez is, again, not playing tonight because of a minor
injury,
yeah. And so.
Well, not an injury, medical condition,
issue,
I guess, yeah.
And so we have Josie Smith doing very well in the back row. Stepping up.
Oh, and that'll do it.
And that's it.
That's 4 hits.
And the second set goes to Hicksville, and we're going into this thing 2-0.
So 25-8 and a 2-game-to-none lead for the Lady Aces as we get ready for Game 3 here tonight at this sectional final.
Smith and Johnson back in the back row to receive. Johnson gets it up. Baird, nice high set to Crawl, and the ball is in, and it is yet another kill. Molly Crawl averages 5.1 kills per set.
Wow.
That's over 15 kills a game. That's at least, 15 kills a game. And then even Lene Poling averages 2 per set, so that's at least 6 kills a game, depending on how many sets we play. And Bergman, 1.8 sets a game.
A lot of offensive firepower.
Sorry. Kills a set, I'm sorry, yeah. Bergman also sets occasionally.
There we go.
And the ball is in and good. We are hearing that chant a lot tonight. Molly Crawl. Well deserved.
Yes, indeed.
Johnson's serve is up and good, deep to that left back corner. Oh, okay. So that's something
I got it.
we
No,
never
you got
want
it.
to see. Yeah, we never want to see that in volleyball. That ball shouldn't hit the floor, especially with such good receivers in that back row. Yep, communication. Okay, serve is up from Montpelier. It is deep and in. Received by Bergman, and the swing down by Crawl, another swing down and in. And yet another kill by Molly Crawl.
Again, she does such a great job of just on that edge line and that back line and knowing where it is and positioning the ball
she
just right.
Get good height over that net too, and that always helps. Baird's serve is in, up and good. Oh. Ball is partially blocked, but comes down, unfortunately, on Hicksville's side, and no one was quite able to cover that.
Number 9 into the game, Madeline Hopper for Montpelier.
Bergman gets the ball up to Baird. Baird to Poling, and the ball is hit out. Ball is up. Bergman receives. Baird to Crawl. Saved by number 8. And, out. Hit out on that free ball by Montpelier. So the Aces stave off of the Locos' chance to actually get ahead in a game.
Odenhove just had a little too much on it.
Crawl's serve is up, ticks the net
Nice.
and in, short. That would be an ace. Coming into this game, Molly had 27 aces for the season. Closely followed by Vasquez, who had 22. Oh, that was a net serve.
She's trying to just get it to graze over the top of the net to make it more difficult to return, and just missed that time.
Yep. That toss was just a little bit too short. Good up by Delaney Johnson. A back.
Oh.
Crawl attempted that back row hit, and it didn't quite go over the net. Montpelier is serving, tied score. Ball is up and swung down by Bergman and hit out of bounds by Montpelier. Passed out of bounds, I should say.
That'll get a Lindsey Bergman chant out of the student section.
Baldwin's serve is up and over and good. Montpelier stays in. There is a touch on that block by Hicksville, so Montpelier will get the serve. Back to receive are Crawl, Bergman, and Delaney Johnson. Molly Crawl gives it up, and it is swung by Poling. Montpelier, good receive and over.
Nope.
Oh, swings back too far. You know, you always want to try and get that ball away from the net when it's that tight, but sometimes you overdo it.
And this is Locos up 7-6, and I think with the exception when they were up 1-0 in game one, this is the only time that they've led.
Yep, that they've had a lead
Tonight.
Perhaps that will be.
Well,
you
it was short-lived.
You jinxed him.
Not intentionally.
Yeah.
Smith will get ready to take over the service duties.
As mentioned before, sophomore Josie Smith has come in and done a really good job for this team tonight. And Montpelier gets the point on that little tip. This is more points than the Locos had in the last game, I believe, last set.
They're tied. They had 8 at the end of the game.
And the ball
now
goes
they got 9.
out, yep. The libero is serving for Montpelier. Ball goes to Delaney Johnson. Baird up, back set to Bergman. Bergman tips it over. Baird has it up again. Bergman swings hard and down. A little bit too much swing on that from Montpelier. And they still keep it alive. That was a valiant effort on the part of Montpelier.
Yeah, that was up bouncing around in the superstructure there.
Yeah, it was.
That's out. Oh, nope, they said
That was
it
a
in.
touch. That was a touch on the aces.
It
so
might have been. They were diving for it.
Montpelier gets the ball. That was the call anyway. Ball is up and good. Bergman will swing, and it is received by Montpelier, tipped over. Baird pushes it over. See, there's a swing. Molly gets it up, and Baird pushes the set, and Crawl pushes it over a little deep. Up again by Crawl, set, and in by Bergman. Nice little soft hit. Bergman again. Outside hitter, Crawl. Baird tosses the ball over. Too tight to the net, and the Aces get the point. Bergman's serve is in. Tipped over by Montpelier. Baird back set to Crawl. saved by a one-arm pass, and Lydia Van Scooter gets it over.
There. Good job by Van Scooter.
Could not return it. The set is a little tight there for Montpelier. She had to pass it over. Kroll hits it. There is a touch, and the Aces will keep the ball. Bergman will serve again.
So they eliminate the deficit, and we are tied at 10.
Serve is good. Setter gets it to the outside hitter. Blocked. Blocked by Kroll. I couldn't see clearly, but I think that was a solo block, though.
I think so, yeah. And we'll call timeout on the floor. On the floor as the Aces up 11-10.
Okay, Bergman's serve is up. It is good. There's a little tip over, push over, and a nice short set, and it is in. Yet another kill for Molly Kroll.
Get the ball back to Bergman, and
the serve is over and good, and out. Montpelier struggled to get that ball up. It just kind of went sideways. Bergman's serve again is good. It's up. Outside hitter number 8, and Aces managed to dig that ball up somehow. There's a little slide, and Kroll with just a little tip over. Bergman with an up, a little tight, and
into the net.
Forces Baird into the net to try and save that ball. That was a valiant effort by Aubrey Baird. Just couldn't quite keep her body out of it. Up by Bergman to the setter and down by Molly Kroll. And Montpelier saves it again. They are really getting scrappy out there. Ball is pushed over by Molly Kroll. Baldwin coming in.
Yeah, both of these teams tonight have had some amazing saves where you don't think there's any way they're going to pull out getting the ball over the net in 3 hits, but both sides have done really well this evening.
Yeah, some good hustle out there. And outside hitter swinging down from Montpelier. Bergman gets it up to the setter, and Kroll hits it into the net.
Just missed.
Yeah, she paused just a little bit too long on that one.
Another substitution for Montpelier coming into game number 3, Aaliyah Hillard.
She will be setting, or serving, my goodness. The serve is good. And it is off Bergman. Couldn't quite decide whether it was in or out, and then it was a little too late. The choice was made for her.
Just get your hands out in front and,
and pray.
Try to make contact. Hope it bounces the right way.
Delaney Johnson gets it up. Bergman sets it to Baird. Baird pushes it over. Montpelier pushes back. There's a nice little up by Josie Smith. Delaney to, Baldwin pushes it into the net.
And we're tied at 14 as the Lady Locos are not going to go quietly.
All right, number 3 serving again. That's a long one. It is out. Giving Hicksville a 1-point lead.
Poling will come back into the game for the Lady Aces.
Baird serves again, nice. And, they covered that block very well. Block was going to go down. Too much. A lot of creeping there. We had a very empty backcourt there. One of the frustrating things that does happen in volleyball is sometimes your defense gets a little too close and forgets about that backside. Nice up by Delaney Johnson. Aubrey Baird sets it. Kroll hits and hits hard. Montpelier brings it back in, but just can't get it. Kroll has the serve. Nice serve. There's an outside hitter from Montpelier, just pushes that ball over. Kroll sets it to her teammate Baldwin. And back row hit is out for Montpelier.
Kroll with the serve now.
And again, really close to that line, and Montpelier did a good job of getting that ball up. Kroll receives the return. Baldwin hits the ball. Oh, and it just barely escapes. We get Montpelier in the net. All right, up and good. Libero gets it up. Oh. Bergman attempts the block, but there was no one there to cover. We always want to, in volleyball, really make sure that the front row is covering on those blocks and on those hits. And there was a nice hit by Bergman. There's a kill for Lindsey Bergman. Nice deep hit. Baldwin is serving. Serve is good. Libero gets it up. Outside hitter has to push the ball over. Baird is out. And Poling swings and hits. Goes off of two Montpelier people. She swings again, and it is down. Montpelier can't recover that last soft hit by Lene Poling. Timeout is called by Montpelier.
Yes, indeed. As again, if this game goes to the aces, Montpelier's season is done.
Elise Baldwin, who's serving now, is on the leaderboard for blocks also. So the block, she has 20 for the season. All right, the aces get the ball. Kroll has, and before coming into this game, Kroll had 53 blocks. Bergman had 30, and sophomore Elise Baldwin had 20, which is remarkable for a sophomore. And Montpelier hits it out.
Puts the aces 3 points away.
Baldwin's serve is up and good. Returned by the libero. And Bill, you know what I think is one of the hardest things about volleyball? Trying to decide how to pronounce, is it libero, libero? I've heard it said so many different ways. All right, Baldwin gets it up. Baird pushes it over. 3 digs it up, gets it up out of there. Nice up by Kroll, nice soft up. Bergman swings down hard. And Montpelier's called in the net, giving Hicksville a point. 2 points away.
Yeah, I think that was Tatum Grimm, number 4, that went into the net.
Here's the serve. The libero gets it up and pushed over. Baird back set to Poling. And again, Montpelier in the net. Giving the aces 1 more point and 1 point away.
This is match point coming up for.
All right, serve is up. Serve is good. The libero tries to dig it up. Can't quite get it to a teammate. The aces win. 25-16. The game 3-0.
So it's a 3-game sweep of the match for the Lady Aces, and that makes them number 1 sectional champions. So congratulations to the Lady Aces for that. And it also means that they'll be they're not done for the season yet. They will be heading, and we just received word too that we want to congratulate Molly Kroll, first team Green Meadows Conference, and Aubrey Baird, second team Green Meadows Conference, and Lindsey Bergman with an honorable mention. And again, as Stephanie mentioned, 1,213 kills at the start of this match for Molly, and 1,146 assists for Aubrey. And those will go up after the statisticians process all of the information from this evening's game. So they're going to get ready to take some photographs and hand out some sectional championship hardware down on the floor. And again, the Lady Aces will advance, so they will play at the district level. They'll be at Defiance. They will be facing off against the Lady Pilots of Ayersville, and that'll be a approximately 7:30 first serve from Defiance High School next week on Tuesday. And I'll be firing off a rapid email to Jerry Beauty, the AD over it, and hopefully we will be there to bring you the coverage right here on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. So with that, as the crowd begins to file out, we want to say some thank yous here as we wrap up our coverage tonight. First off, to all of our underwriting supporters making our coverage possible this evening. Once again, they include our platinum level underwriting supporter. That's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located on Industrial Drive and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks also to our diamond level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage on HIX-TV. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. And the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Give them a call at 419-542-6218 for information on getting your flu shot, COVID boosters, or more. I want to thank all of them so very much. And finally, our two bronze level supporters with us for our sectional coverage tonight. The Hicksville Bank, located in the heart of downtown Hicksville, a member of the FDIC, and online at www.thb.bank. And also H&W Automotive, your Napa dealer in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, with a full line of automotive parts, accessories, and advice. You can also check them out at www.napaonline.com. That's again H&W Automotive, your Napa dealer, downtown Hicksville, Ohio. So again, thanks to all of them. We also want to say a big thank you to the tournament committee here at Hicksville and to the co-athletic directors, Mr. Haught and Overmeyer, for giving us the space. We had a bigger crew here tonight, so we got the table, we got the reserve, we got the deluxe treatment. We want to thank them so very much. This will be the last volleyball broadcast, the live stream from here at the Red Zone. So again, we want to thank them for all of their help, all of their cooperation, and all of their support throughout the entirety of the season. And we also want to thank again everybody here at Hicksville for just another terrific regular season and a great start to the tournament. And we want to also thank the OHSAA. Of course, this live stream has been fully licensed for the OHSAA. And we want to thank all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed our live stream coverage here tonight from the Red Zone. So with that, one more time, Lady Aces sectional champions tonight as they beat the Montpelier Lady Locomotives 25-11, 25-8, 25-16 for a 3-game-to-none sweep of the sectional final match. With that, for Stephanie MAZUR, who I'm hoping is going to be with us next week in Defiance, and for Christopher Warner and Brian Williams, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.